All eyes on one man. A sensational performance last time. Will it be more of the same? Stay with us on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and we're on the cusp of getting the playoff quarter-final underway. It's the Montreal Impact up against Inter Miami.
Well, thank you, Derek. Well, you look at the hosts being such big favourites in this game. Just wonder how their opponents approach the game. I think the key to this is keep it really tight in the first 20 minutes. Try and frustrate those home fans, and then hopefully you can nick a goal here and there and take your opportunities.
The lineup then for the hosts. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
This is how the visitors will set up today. It does rather look as though it's going to be a battle of the 4-5-1 formations in this game. Similar setups, Lee.
Well, it looks lovely in the graphic, doesn't it? There's players everywhere. They have got the freedom to roam around the pitch how they see fit. There is some structure to it, but that lone striker up front needs support, not only around him, but from wide areas too. The supply line will come from the wide midfield players and maybe the overlapping fullbacks.
And so the battle commences. Pizarro. Well, the ball lost here. An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Can he put it away? And still a chance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game? And the alarm bells are ringing. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Well, fine reading of the situation. And taking it away. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Just not looking confident in possession. Really bright looking attack. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. And behind it's gone for a corner. Hollis. Jorge Figal. They've got it now, what can they do? Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves. And he's through here. He truly was in a wonderful position, Lee, but he squandered the chance.
Well, he went for placement, he didn't go for power, and he's missed it.
Well, not great defending. He'll try his luck here. Keeper did his job to begin with. Promising pass. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Excellent block. But a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. Might be able to get in behind it. A real opening now. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Makes his way in field. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here's the replay, and there's the confusion all over the place. The keeper has got every right to be frustrated at his defenders, but the ball is in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
One 0 then. Jobin Jones. Moving forward effectively. And taken away. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Can he find the net? Simple save, really. Oh, poor from the keeper. Tremendous block. This corner could be useful to them. And firing it into the area. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Ota. Lovely ball over the top. Chance maybe. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Can he finish this? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
So 2-0 now. Hollis. Couldn't keep it. Could be. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the replay. You have to say he's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a good finish and a richly deserved hat-trick.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Well, he could really get at the opposition. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Jovan Jones. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Pizarro. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Hollis. Matuidi. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. Well, still an issue here. Gives it a go. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Pizarro. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Got to it easily, the keeper. And a fine tackle. Less than convincing defending. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And nicely struck. And the free kick delivery, so very close.
Well, he'll think it's in. From that angle, it's just wide.
Now they've lost it. Can he put it in? It's still alive. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
And Matuidi in the right place to get it back. Surely! Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down. Higuain. Well, he played that one really well. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Piatti. An authoritative challenge. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long-range shot, lean back equals over the bar.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee. Kosuke Ota. And possession given away. Takahagi. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
Owner of a silver hatchback with the license plate GR55JKK. Please see your nearest security guard.
Higuain. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Piatti. Well, the ball lost here.